Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do, Revenger crew? We are out here on a Sunday night. I didn't have time to get my stuff together for last night, so I got organized today. Wanted to do a stream on a Sunday. Glad to be here. Hope you have a moment to pop in, enjoy some good music with us. Excited to review a lot of submissions I've had lately. Should be a good time, man. Come hang out. Hopefully you're having a drink, relaxing, eating some dinner. Happy Sunday night, man. Made it to the start of a new week, so let's make it a good one. Gonna start the show off with this, man. There's a water pearl technology that the good folks in Japan have cultivated, and I just think it's cool. I'm a nerd, man, and this just looks cool. I was reading the comment below, and it was talking about how it's kind of like stop motion almost. They use two different strobe lights calibrated to the different frequencies of the water droplets, and that's how they make it look like it's not moving, because each flash of light illuminates the drop in one position. So that's pretty dope, and you can also speed it up, slow it down, have it go forward and backward. Shouts to Limthifure, Limthicure, whatever dude's name right here. He put us on game. That's pretty cool. But I just thought it was dope. Streams of water and a strobe light. I think it's incredible. Some people think it's just basic science. Whatever.
This is real. This is water in front of my eyes. There's a basin at the bottom. It pumps water up through hoses at the back. Nozzles at the top. Look at that. It's moving up now.
Yeah, that's super dope, man.
The nozzles at the top create these pearls of water. A specified light system, perfectly calibrated with the motion of the water to create these pearls that are floating, now suspended, now moving down. This is real. This is happening.
Can they do it with beer?
That's real.
Can they do it with beer?
Is on the other side of those shadows. Look at that.
Somebody makes a really good point. They do have this at museums in the U.S., and I feel like I've seen this. They have some good, cool kid places that have things like this as well. It's just cool. I just like looking at cool, nerdy things because I'm a nerdy person. So I thought that was pretty dope. And it was actually filling up a cup at some point.
Playing with water pearls, suspended in air. It's the perfect union of motion and light.
Because what you realize is it never really stops, right? So as soon as he touches it, it bends it. I think that's pretty dope, man. Let me know what you think. Get into the first joint tonight. It's a Drees beat. Big shouts to the homie Drees. He sent that. I think I got 2 from Drees tonight. Been a little backed up in getting to music, so we're working on it tonight. This right here is Action Movie produced by the homie Drees. Now, I wonder if we're going to get a kick in here. Oh, there it is. I feel like the drum pattern could have been a little bit more complex. We'll see what happens, or if he adds any speed to it. It's kind of basic. And I don't know. I feel like you got this haunting kind of beat. You got this kind of chilly kind of beat. You need a deep booming kick to come on, enough to keep it kind of fresh. It feels like it's lacking just a little bit of something to me. Like I said, if that kick pattern would be more frequent, I think I might enjoy that more. I'm not sure. This almost feels a little bit like it's for a singer. I would like to hear like a nice high range vocalist on this. I think it'd be very nice if you had something like that.
Destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be.
So I like that section of the beat right there. That's my favorite section because the drum pattern is more frequent right there. You're getting that doom 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 doom, and I need that action. I need that action from the beat because there's not a lot. I feel like I hear a string in the background, like maybe a violin going kind of fast. I like that, but it feels like you need a little bit more to carry it. Now, in that same breath, it definitely feels very like it would fill up a stadium. It feels symphonic. You know, if you were in any kind of a music hall, this would sound really good.
No one has ever escaped it, and that is as it should be.
That snare drum is really, really poppy too. It's really biting. I like the bite from that snare drum. That's good. It's real. It's sparkly. I like that. Overall, this isn't a bad beat, Drees. I like this. I do feel like I wish you could have filled up the track with that same 8-bar section that you had the kick coming in stronger because you need a heavier bass undertone for that kind of a beat. It's a good beat though. I love the sample. The vocal in there is haunting. It's chilly. It feels like Sunday mass, Catholic mass. It feels like 5 a.m. You about to get in trouble. I really like what you did with this. I just think it needed a little bit more variety in it. More action from the kick would have really helped me out. Not a bad beat though, man. I think I'd probably go 85 on that joint right there. 85, 86. I was actually trying to come up with some bars in my head because I do want to start freestyling sometimes when I get beats, but I just want them to be coherent. You know what I mean? I want to save the non-coherent freestyles for off of camera. Let's get into the next joint right here. The homie Tony Fresco. Big shouts to Fresco. He dropped off an original song to us a while ago. Not an original song, but like one of his first works I really liked. I have to look up the title of that joint while we go through the song. But he's good. He's a dope artist, man. Let's get in this right here. Tony Fresco. The name of this joint is Ikea. I got 2 Tony Fresco joints tonight, too. It was Skybox. Skybox was dope. See what this new Fresco is talking about.
Looking down is the last thing I want. I'm back to my ways. I can see these haters are cashing away. Yeah, my life is a movie. I'm making these plays. I'm feeling like Shakespeare. Yeah, September born, Virgo flow. Feeling like Drake near. Yeah, I told her say something. My Tim's on with the coldest gear. Remix. She came first, no prefix. You know
She came first, no prefix. Now I will say I like the style of it. It feels a little like empty calories, nothing really nutritious that he's actually saying. But he's swagging it out real well. He sounds good. There's a flavor to it. You know what I mean? The chicken's got some seasoning.
It's a rendezvous with a couple cuties. I'm back to my ways. I can see these haters are cashing away. Yeah, my life is a movie. I'm making these plays. I'm feeling like Shakespeare. Yeah, September.
My life is a movie. I'm making these plays. I'm feeling like Shakespeare. That's a harder bar than you think it is because it doesn't rhyme. So you don't notice. I didn't notice it the first time. I'm like, oh, that's a bar.
Yeah, my life is a movie. I'm making these plays. I'm feeling like Shakespeare. Yeah, September born, Virgo flow.
I don't like the Drake bar there.
Something my Tim's on with the coldest gear. Remix.
Now, I didn't love the Drake bar, but if you know Drake's discography like I do, I'm a big Drake fan. I told her, say something with my Tim's near. Say Something is a song that has Timbaland on the hook. So really, no, he's not on the hook, he's on the beat, but I feel like he's on the song as well. I feel like he raps on it. But anyway, so that's actually like a double entendre in there. That's actually pretty dope if you know the history. That's not, no, but you know, not everybody's gonna know that. And Fresco, you'll have to tell me if that's the direction you were going, because that's pretty good.
She came first, no prefix. You know I keep the weed lit. I just call it how I see it. I got a phone to my eyeball. FaceTime with a Barbie doll. Game time, I just up the score. She a brat, but she worth it all. All I want is them millions, no Christina. Shorty want them millions, I been seen her. Feeling like this CSI, swear I can't stand idiots. All I know is them idioms.
He said faded like the CSI. Did I get that correctly?
No Christina. Shorty want them millions, I been seen her. Feeling like this This CSI, swear I can't stand idiots. All I know is them idioms. Trying to stay.
Oh, feeling like the CSI. Swear I can't stand idiot. He's making me rewind, and I'm uncovering some bars every time. So there's got to be some credit given on the points for that. That's pretty cool.
These dividends. She a breath of fresh air. That's a millionaire. Got a million heirs. All these rappers my sons.
This is Fresco for me. This is too heavy on the rap platitudes. That's why I didn't like the Drake bar. Cause you gotta have a Drake swag on some of the sing song action you're using. And I don't know. It's too commercially swagged out. I wish it was a little dirtier.
She a breath of fresh air. That's a millionaire. Got a million heirs. All these rappers my sons.
I don't like that.
All these rappers is bums. All I get is buns. Bitch bad.
I hate that.
All we do is have funs. Speedway, racing, my way. She eat the dick like cheesecake. I'm trying to fuck her on Friday.
So what I would say is that you're getting too basic with, like I said, the rap platitudes, hitting chicks, getting buns. I'm okay with that talk, but you have to dress it up. It needs some window dressing. You know, it's got to be more complex. You know, I get cheeks like public swimming pools. I don't know. But you got to have something that's a little more layered than this just straightforward stuff. That would make the track, in my opinion, elevate some. Nas, what's up, cousin? How you doing? So for me, I would like a little bit more lyrical processing on this. It just feels way too basic.
Give me that thought, she gave you her heart. She was a thought, knew that from the start. I want that brain like ideas. She showed me her privates at IKEA.
I want the brain like ideas. She showed me her privates at IKEA. He probably really did see someone's nether regions at IKEA. I feel like that's not a bar you include in your music unless it's true. That just feels too specific to be random.
I'm back to my ways. I can see these haters are cashing away. Yeah, my life is a movie. I'm making these plays. I'm feeling like Shakespeare. September born, Virgo flow. Feeling like Drake near. Yeah, I told her say something. My Tim's on with the coldest gear. Remix. She came first, no prefix. You know I keep the weed lit. I just call it how I see it. I got a phone to my eyeball. FaceTime with a Barbie doll. Game time, I just up.
I don't like that part. FaceTime with a Barbie doll. It sounds a little too soft for me. I just don't like the way that it comes off. It just comes off very feminine.
The score, she a brat, but she worth it all. Yeah. This ain't Sims, but I control my life. Bars are refrigerated. All I spit is ice.
This ain't Sims. I want to like this, man, so much, but it's hard to like because part of me feels like, yo, some of the stuff you're saying is kind of lame. And that's what I mean when I mentioned earlier about having deeper layers to the lyrics. You just gotta be a little bit more rugged about it. Bring some deeper metaphors, some deeper comparisons, some deeper talk. It's just gotta go a little deeper.
Brat, but she worth it all. Yeah. This ain't Sims, but I control my life. Bars are refrigerated. All I spit is ice. I just went and made another one, so I gotta up the price. You niggas be cuffing these hoes like referees. I'm rocking these stripes. I started off in the A. Now I see I between them double D's, followed by the A. And all my.
Now I see I between them double D's, so he's saying Adidas. There are some things that you did on this song, Fresco, that are very good. Like, that's really good. You go from like smart bar to random overused phrasing back to smart bar. Like, you bounce around so much, you just need some consistency.
I between them double D's, followed by the A. And all my S's got 2 lines in them. I'm counting this cake. I'm trying to go to LA with a porn star, California cake. Roll up the herb as we proceed to elevate. I'm back to my.
A S with 2 lines is all you see, money. I want to like it, man.
I can see these haters are cashing away. Yeah, my life is a movie. I'm making these plays. I'm feeling like Shakespeare.
We're going to move on from IKEA right there, Tony Fresco. So what I did like was that you had some really smart bars that I had to rewind to actually understand, which is super dope. So you have some complexity, but I feel like you go from Nas to I don't know. You go from like Nas to Chief Keef. and then back to Nas, and then back to, and not Chief Keef per se from the sound, but just on the simplicity of what he's saying. I want you to stay just a little bit more lyrical, so you can kind of cover up some of the, because it's vapid. I don't know if you guys don't know the term vapid. Vapid means like it doesn't mean much. It doesn't have any substance. And so what you're rapping about is vapid. But you can doctor it up, man. You could throw some extra sauce on it lyrically and have people look at it differently than they would look at that. I think that's a little too on the nose. And by on the nose, I mean you're saying the thing right out. You're just saying it. I want you to continue to code it and color it and kind of phrase it a little bit more with complexity so we can really enjoy it more. C. McKnight, what up, baby? How you doing? So I like it overall. I would go 80 because there was a lot done that I didn't like, and it left me with a feeling of like, yo, like this. Some of the rapping on there is not a person I would hang out with. Like, we get the bars, we get the ice. Like you had one bar that was like, all my bars refrigerated, all I spit is ice. Like, that should be a good bar. That should be good, but it just feels weird. It feels like almost too stylized. So you got to ride the line, in my opinion, between being a rapper and still having swag. When I think of that, I think of Fabulous. I think Fabulous is a marvelous lane to travel down. I got you right now, C. McKnight. I'm gonna get that popping right now. But that's a good lane to travel down, in my opinion. Is be like Fabulous. You get your swag, but you also have a heavy gut punching rapper. And I don't know. I think we need more of that. I think don't over swag your music out. Still keep a little bit of ruggedness to you. Let's get into Chris McKnight right here. Chris at Night, our boy, long time viewer of the show. Shouts to the homie.
Baby, I try to cry, but the tears never run down. I'm still in love with you.
So the guitar is too loud. I hear that off top. Like, the guitar is a little too loud because I can't make out what you're saying clearly. Also, all of these trucks are pretty dope. Are you a Detroit guy? We just stole your offensive coordinator. We'll see how you guys are next year because, I'm a Chicago guy. We got Ben Johnson over here, so I'm excited.
I try to cry, but the tears never run down. I'm still in love with you.
I try to cry, but the tears never run down. I'm still in love with you. I like the way you laid that down. That was cool.
And I'm bad at showing that I'm knowing that. Believe me, I way too many shots. I ran out for a goal.
Ooh, I love that.
So the night she wrote.
I love how you layered this, but I don't think you layered this enough. I want it to be a little thicker. I think you need a couple more takes in there. But this is the right idea because it's really lightly. It reminds me of somebody. Have you ever watched somebody draw? They do a stencil first. This reminds me of the stencil. Now I just need the color. You know what I mean? Now I just need you to fill it in because you got a really nice outline right here.
Believe me, I'm knowing that. Believe me, way too many sides. I ran out for.
I can't hear what you're saying right there. Way too many thoughts. Is that what you're saying?
Way too many sides. I ran out for a goal. Found out I'm a liar. And so the night she wrote a movie I done saw before.
Yeah, I just can't hear some of this, man, and it's disappointing to me because I feel like you probably are saying some really cool stuff. I think you gotta have I think you have to do an undertake. I think you have to do a take that's deeper. And that deeper take, I think you have to enunciate really well so you can kind of fill in the sound that we're missing that the guitar is overriding. Because you guys are like neck and neck. The guitar and you are right here. And your vocal needs to just go a little higher, just a little higher. So I almost feel like if you take a deeper take, even if you like mumbled it at first and then filled that in with you, I need a deeper take in there so I can hear you.
I ran out for a goal, found out I'm a liar. And so the night she wrote a movie I done saw before. And truth be told, it's getting old. Yeah.
Bring more of that vocalization. I want more of that too. I love that kind of stuff. This is the perfect song for those background ad-libs like that. Beautiful.
I've been trying to change some things. I'm running back my favorite jeans.
Now I'm hearing you better in this part of the song. Are these two different recording locations, or was this just adjusted differently in the mix? Because this part of the song I can hear you better.
I'm running back my favorite jeans, cause those still remind me of you. I lie so much, can see the truth. I love how you conceited too. Sometimes I
love how you're conceited.
Sometimes
One thing I get from this song is you love this girl's dirty draws, bro. You're like, I love how you're conceited. You know what I mean? Like, when you start embracing the flaws of a person, you really love that person. That's how I realize I love my kids. I'm like, they do so much stuff that I don't like, but I still love them. Never come time with you. I like that part.
And I'm very sure that I'm knowing that believe me. Way too many sides. I ran out like 4 ago. Found out I'm alive. It's over now, that's all she wrote.
Ooh, I like how you ended it a cappella like that. I think that's a really cool song. I think that would do well on TikTok. I do think you have to have a deeper take in there so it can really underscore what you're saying. And I also feel like you're in the range of like medium to high as far as the register goes. You're like right on the cusp of going into the next area, the next tonal space. And it's got to be a little smoother. When you get up a little higher, it's a little more difficult to hear what you're saying. I like that song a lot, though. I like that song a lot. That song has high replay value to me, high media usability to me, and I feel like that song will pop really well on TikTok. You know, I think my son and daughter would like that. A lot of the music that I listen to, I look at through their eyes, because one is 17, one is 14, so they got their whole own thing that I'm learning about. I check out the music they post and everything, so I think this is something they would rock with. I think this is something that's really good for the middle school and high school crowds as well. Something I can hear played at a prom. Something here I can hear played at a homecoming. So you're definitely in the right lane with this. I just think it's got to be cleaned up. This may even be one of them tracks you want to outsource and have somebody else mix it, just to see what they can do with it. But if you're gonna do that, I would really add a few more vocal takes around the places where you go higher in the vocal range, underscore those deeper, just do like a darker take on that so that we can really kind of get the sound that we want out of it. I liked it though, man. I would probably go, that's like, as it currently stands right now, that's like an 86. I like it. I think if you clean that up, that works its way into a 90 pretty easily. That's a good song, man. And it's nice and short. I've been loving the short songs. I think a lot of people are starting to gravitate. Also, what up, FF? My bad, dog. Gotta give you a shout, my boy. I feel like a lot of people are moving and grooving to that space, and I like that. I want to show you this real quick, and then we'll keep the music rolling. So some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know. I tore both of the patella tendons in my knees, and I legit couldn't walk. Like, it was not great. And so I was always afraid of falling. Like, I was deathly afraid of falling because I knew if I fell, I'm not getting up. Like, so as I was starting to walk again, that was a major fear for me. I'm like, damn, what would I do if I went down? You know what I mean? Luckily, knock on wood, you know, it hasn't happened yet. But they got this new Esmr bag. It's a vest that's been created to save elderly people. And I was thinking for folks like myself, I'm not quite elderly. I'll be 39 this time next month. But I was like, dang, I could have used this. So when you fall, it detects that you're falling and it inflates. I think this is super cool. I love when entrepreneurs find spaces to fill problems. You know, because somebody's going to make a ton of money off of this. Nursing homes, convalescent centers, you know, elderly people, assisted living facilities. I mean, you can have one of these for every elderly person you have. When they go walking, they can put it on. You're going to keep people alive longer. A lot of times when elderly folks pass away, it's because they hit their head on the floor. So I love this, man. Let's check this out.
The old from sudden falls that take their toll. Since trips can lead to surgeries, they made this vest for emergencies. It spots a fall and fills with air to break the hit before despair. This vest can protect the old from
yeah, that's cold, man.
Since trips can...
That's cold, man. Swish is in the building. How was your trip, bro? I ain't locked in with you in a minute, man. Appreciate you rocking with the boy while you do your laundry, your Sunday duties. Boy, we got 6 people in my crib. Let me tell you, I know a thing or two about laundry. Good God, we always have clothes everywhere. Big shots to homie Swish. Yeah, FF, it's going good, bro. It's I've been doing physical therapy now for like 20 weeks, and I am beyond over it. I have to mentally push myself to keep going, and it's really difficult stuff because I've always been a bigger fella with horrible balance, and a lot of what you do in physical therapy is balance based to make sure you're strengthening the knees. So a lot of it is just difficult for me. It's just hard. So it's a lot of work, man. But it's going okay. I'm here. I'm doing good. I'm walking around now. I'm taking my daughter to the park again. Life is good, but for a second, it wasn't great. Let's get into Somehow Unseen. Now, Somehow Unseen dropped a joint, I want to say it was 2 weeks ago, and it was fantastic. It was so good. And it was like, it kind of was a song that had to do with, like, complaining about the society we live in, like it's white collar problems. It was I just remember going, this is such a good song. So I'm really excited to do this one. I think this is their first actual video release. And they're more on the rock side, I would say, but they got a cool infusion of like kind of electronic sounds as well. It's pretty dope. So, you slept outside for a month and a half? Dang. Hey, that's a good bar right there, FF. That might find its way into a rhyme randomly. Too much to chase to be off your feet. I mean, that's literally facts too with the kids. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Where were you sleeping outside? Did you go camping somewhere? I need the story on that. Let's get into Somehow Unseen, Trouble in the First World. Oh no, this is the song. This is just the official video for it. So this is the song. This song is cold. I'm glad I get to hear it again. Fantastic song. But they just dropped the video for it. Where y'all at? Is this Arizona?
Yep, that's all right. Okay.
Keep driving, man. Yeah, just go ahead and keep driving. My man's in his boxers. What is happening right now? This looks like Arizona. Are y'all in Arizona? If you are, shouts to AZ.
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm holding my breath. I don't know who I am, maybe I will when I'm dead. Why does the wrong thing feel right? And
also, shouts to the classic bug in the video. I peeped that early on. I'm like, man, that looks like a 70s bug if I had to guess. And it looks like it's been kept up pretty well. That's a dope vehicle to have your video shot with.
right, make me stress. Say goodbye to my heart. I got a hole in my chest. I don't wanna close my eyes. They'll turn me into you. I don't want a 9 to 5. I hate those kinds of views. And it makes me sick. A world where talent goes to die and everyone is dim like
I think that's one of the first things I noticed. I'm like, that's my feeling 65% of the time, every day.
And it makes me sick. A world where talent goes to die and everyone is dim like I shot the sheriff. Everybody's insecure and everyone's embarrassed like fuck.
Like fuck.
Gotta give, I can't believe I'm saying this, but grow a fucking dick like everyone's a bitch.
Oh man, it's so good.
Why? I don't know where I'm going, but I'm holding my breath. I don't know who I am, maybe I will when I'm dead. Why does the wrong thing feel right and the right make me stress? Say goodbye to my heart, I got a hole in my chest. I don't wanna close my eyes, they'll turn me into
their eyes. So I like this video. So they're in the middle of nowhere where talent goes to die. They actually went there, right? So they're going there. They got blood on their eyes because they don't want to close their eyes because they don't want to fall asleep and not, I don't know, and become a zombie. That's kind of what it sounds like. The actual blood on their eyes was a pretty cool concept. That was pretty smart. And now that they found the people that are the dreams are broken, they're reinvigorating them with their music. That's hard. That's a hard concept, man.
I don't want a 9 to 5. I hate those kinds of
Like fuck, I wake up tired every day. I go to work and fucking sleep until I end up in a grave.
Facts.
Something's gotta give. I give my all to everything and never get back shit. Like fuck. Take a trip around the world and still they will not notice you. Like fuck, I guess I tried my best. I went to shoot the sheriff. When I got there he was dead. So I don't know where I'm going,
But I'm holding my breath. I don't know who I am. Maybe I will when I'm dead. Why does the wrong thing feel right and the right make me stress? Say goodbye to my heart. I gotta
Holding my.
they'll turn me into you. I don't want a 9 to 5.
It's a great song, man.
Those kinds of views.
Yeah, that's cool. Big shouts to them for putting the video together. I like the concept that they came up with, you know, just having the folks in the field, seeing the, they were seeing like the musicians walking like to the land of the dead. They were, I think those dudes have given up on their dreams, right? So they're walking and becoming one of the other people. And then you have them coming out, you know, and finding a way to reinvigorate the lives of these people who have quit and given up on their dreams. I think that's dope, man. I love the song. I think I gave the song like a 96 or something like that. The video was dope too. I would give the video like a 90. The video was super cool. You know, smart, fun. It's cool that they were able to get 20 some people, you know, to shoot a video. That's an impressive feat. Honestly, that's not easy to do. We got some Swisher out here. We got some OG AMG out here. Some good music gonna be played tonight. Let's get into this one right here. She hit me up in my Instagram, man, and I'm from Arizona. She's from Arizona. This right here is Nina. I don't know if it's Nina Rosie or Nina Rose, or it looks like Nina Rosie, so we'll go with that. But she sent through her new track, Morena Mia. Big shouts to AZ in the building right now. Let's give her some time up here on the. Let's see what we can do here. Looks like she's talking about something here. All right, we'll get her talking. All right, let's check this out. Name of this joint, Morena Mia. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at?
Morena mía, morena mía, morena mía.
Oh, okay.
Sabes lo tanto que yo te haría, besarte hasta quemarte, vida mía. Bailando conmigo lo gozarías, morena mía. No sabes lo tanto que yo te haría, besarte hasta quemarte, vida mía. Bailando conmigo lo gozarías, yeah. Vamos pa' donde nadie aquí nos pueda ver. Tú y yo bailando, dale así hasta el amanecer. Quiero gozarte siempre a ti. No...
From you know an English as a first language perspective, I don't speak Spanish very well. I could probably survive if I had to, but it would be ugly. Everything sounds pretty good. The auto tune is a little, I don't know if it's in the right key. It sounds a little off, but my ear isn't quite tuned to auto tune like that. But I love the overall danceability of it, the feel of it. It's like back in the day, I dated a Colombian girl, and go into her house, they had joints coming on that had the kind of bounce that this has, but it didn't have this kind of flavor to it. It wasn't like, this almost feels like dance-ish, like electronically, you know what I mean? It has that kind of feel to it. It's got like a little touch of like some electro feel to it.
Tu piel yo rozando, sudando, yo soy tu nena y que fluya. Como me gusta tocar.
And it might could just be the effects on her voice that give it that kind of trance-esque kind of feel. But I'm with it, man.
Debajo, bebé, no me huya. Si yo sé que te encanta rosé, eres mi gatita que maulla. Morena, morena, naciste para mí. Morena, morena, eres mi Génesis. Morena, morena, naciste para mí. Morena, morena, eres mi Génesis. Morena mía, no sabes lo tanto que
I like when that little background whistle comes in. That's a great signal for the hook. But the hook, because the hook is really good. As far as the verse goes, that's just gonna something to keep me dancing. Because I don't know what you're saying, Nina Rose, like my boy Ricky Rose. Because I don't know what you're saying. So that part for me is like, I can take or leave it, but it keeps the danceability. The vibe is set the whole way through the song. There's no energy loss, and moving from the hook to the verses is very smooth. You know, there was no drop in the energy or in the way you were enunciating, or the vibe is staying the same the whole way through. I love that.
no sabes lo tanto
Nina Rose.
que quería. Besarte hasta quemarte, vida mía. Bailando conmigo lo gozarías. Lo gozarías.
I love the delay that was put in. The engineer. Oh yeah, that doesn't shock me at all. It's a great song. I love the work the engineer did on the delay as well. You know, there's a nice delay on the back half of the hook. Rosaria, I like that it had that. Yeah, I can see it playing in the UK because it has like that dance vibe. You know, it's got like a dance vibe to it. So yeah, I feel that. Like, this is making me move, you know? It is making me move pretty easily. I got you, Felix.
Morena mía, no sabes lo tanto que yo te haría. Besarte hasta quemarte, vida mía. Bailando conmigo lo gozarías, yeah. Tu cuerpo que me enloquece, eres tú mi amor.
Ooh. Okay, I see you coming with your singing game a little bit. You made it a little softer right there. I like that.
Conmigo lo gozarías, yeah. Tu cuerpo que me enloquece, eres tú.
I like that. Nice little change up right there.
Tiene fuego, yo quiero calor. Qué bonita tú te ves bañadita en sudor. No hay pudor, quítame el dolor. Toma la.
Ooh.
Oye, morena, solo dime.
I love the way she had a little bridge in there. Everything kind of fell out. She started singing a little bit, going into like a more of a singing kind of rhythm, and then boom, comes right back with it. That was cool, man. Very, very nice nuances in the mix on this. I can see why this got to play.
Yeah. Tu cuerpo que me enloquece, eres tú mi amor. Tus ojitos tienen fuego, yo quiero calor. Qué bonita tú te ves bañadita en sudor. No hay pudor, quítame el dolor. Toma la que
Yeah, I like that, man.
sé feliz. Oye, morena, solo dime que sí. Eres mi condena cuando estás bien sexy. Quiero darte de principio a fin. Vamos pa'lante al hotel, a donde quieras beber.
Yeah, I like this joint, man.
Sabes que tengo con qué para gastar a nivel. El porte se me ve, tú ya sabes que hay que hacer. Consúmelo, dale play, que esta noche te vienes muy bien. Morena mía, no sabes lo tanto que yo te haría. Besarte hasta quemarte, vida mía. Bailando conmigo lo gozaría.
I was moving too fast for the camera.
Morena mía,
Yeah, this is dope, man.
lo que yo te haría. Besarte hasta quemarte, vida mía. Bailando conmigo lo gozarías, morena.
Hey, this is a cold song, man.
No sabes lo tanto que yo te haría. Besarte hasta quemarte, vida mía. Bailando conmigo lo gozarías, morena mía.
Yeah, man.
No sabes lo tanto.
Morena Mia right there. I'm gonna go 98 on that joint. I would probably actually get at 100, but I don't know I don't know what you're saying to me. Like, you know, you could be telling me to get bent, you know what I mean, in the smoothest of ways. But nah, that's a fire track, man. I really like the nuances that were in the song. There were certain things you did and the engineer did to really keep listeners engaged. And I thought you did a masterful track, like the homie Swish said, my love for Latinas only girls. Facts. You rode the beat well. You had a nice mix of, I don't even know if it was kind of rapping in there, but you had a nice mix of rapping and some singing. There was some softness to the song, but you never lost the dance energy. I think that would be, I think when you recorded that in the studio, that was a pretty special session because you had to maintain that energy all the way through the track to keep up with the dance kind of beat of it, to keep up with the up-tempo rhythm. And you did a great job, man. So I'm high on that one. Drop your scores right there. Nina Rose. Got to say it with your chest. And I also I'm going to go back and listen to this. I haven't listened to this yet, but you talking about artists who got the rich lifestyle. That's why I got these 9 chains on, these $10 chains on right now. But don't want to pay for production. I'll buy my beat. Shout out to my guy FF. He always makes it affordable for me to do so. So I appreciate that. But yeah, man, you should try to take care of our producers out there. It's a dirty game, man. We got to help each other. We're going to get Swish going right now. Then we're going to get the homie FF popping off one more time for Nina Rose. That's a good joint right there. Let's get in the Swish right now. This one is, let's see. Neighborhood Hover. Neighborhood Hover. Looks like that's the name of it. Let's check this out. Neighborhood Hero. Neighborhood Hover. I had it in a smaller compressed screen, so I can actually read, I promise.
Shrunken heads inside my wallet. My phone is like a brick, the way nobody ever call it. I was tripping till the birds chirp, remembering how words work, and then I start forgetting why I never went to college. I'm
gonna bring this one back. Nothing but love, Nina. Nothing but love. Let's bring this back.
Shrunken heads inside my wallet. My phone is like a brick, the way nobody ever.
He said shrunken heads inside my wallet. He's talking about money, folks. I wanted to make sure I heard what you said because I thought it was a bar.
I was tripping till the birds chirp, remembering how words work, and then I start forgetting why I never went to college. Can I please regain my nerve first? In and out the herd, worst feeling I could have. In and out the birth, the way I'm feeling for the bad. See, he never had a chance, just a neighborhood hero. Blame it on your dad, nah, I blame it on De Niro. Greeting for the cash, make it slimy on people. Peeping through the peephole, trying to see a wonderland where man is all equal. Instead, I'm stuck in hell of hell, maybe it's the sequel. Feel like I've been dead for years and this is all imagination. Better yet, a simulation. How can I arrange the code to find a better?
So you have a really, really dope, spacey. It feels like I'm in outer space on this song. It feels like I'm an astronaut out of this world. This has a very ethereal, like larger than life kind of feel to it. But I feel like you put too many words on it. I feel like when you have such a beautiful beat, the backdrop is so fresh and it's so, you know, if it had a smell, it'd be very aromatic. You know, it'd be like a perfume or something, a nice fine perfume that you can kind of smell just a little bit of, not too much. I love what the beat is doing. I love what you did over it, but you kind of got this yell thing going and you're saying a lot of words. And I just kind of feel like when you got a backdrop like this, you almost got to back off and be a little bit more deliberate with what you decide to say, because it sounds so beautiful. You don't want to overpower the effect the beat has.
Neighborhood hero, blame it on your dad, nah, I blame it on De Niro. Greeting for the cash, make it slimy on people. Peeping through the peephole, trying to see a wonderland where man is all equal. Instead, I'm stuck in hell of hell, maybe it's the sequel.
And I couldn't really, Swish, you got to help me out. What are you talking about? it could just be my ignorance, so pardon my ignorance, but I'm not really catching any theme of what you're talking about or how you're related to being a neighborhood hero. I got it in the beginning. You were kind of talking about stumbling, you know, you got some money in your wallet, but you don't really know where you're going. That's why you didn't go to college. I was following it, but I lost the thread.
I tell the phone is like a brick the way nobody ever call it. I was tripping till the birds chirp, remembering how words work, and then
I was tripping till the birds chirp. So you were tripping all night, remembering your words work. So you're saying that your raps are good, I think?
I start forgetting why I never went to college. Can I please regain my nerve first? In and out the herd, worst feeling I could have. In and out the birth, the way I'm feeling.
See, right here, I have no idea what you're saying. None whatsoever.
Have first, in and out the herd, worst feeling I could have. In and out the birth, the way I'm feeling for the bad.
In and out the birth, in and out the dirt. What are you saying there?
He never had a chance, just a neighborhood hero. Blame it on your dad, nah.
Wasabi! What up, boy?
For the cash, make it slimy on people. Peeping through the peephole, trying to see a wonderland.
In and out the herd, worst feeling I could have. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. In and out the burk, the way I'm feeling out for the bag. So you're feeding to get the money. In and out the herd, what does that mean? So I just don't understand some of it.
Man is all equal. Instead, I'm stuck in hell of hell. Maybe it's the sequel. Feel like I've been dead for years, and this is all imagination. Better.
My boy, what's up? What's up, Suave?
Better situation.
Got a whole album? Oh man! Happy birthday, brother.
How can I arrange the code to find a better situation? Never been too optimal, but for the odds, I bet I make it. What's the job? I bet I take it. What's the wrong with crashing out on every single TV station? Tell them that I'm tuning out and locking in from in the basement. Tell them that I'm clocking out and 9 to 5 is time wasted. Better check the rhyme placement. No, you'll never find greatness. Life is mind to mind because I always got my mind racing, trying to get to high places. Got no time to tie laces. Tell me if I'm tripping, but the boy is tough as dry bacon. Rather keep it real than die faking. Feel it coming, die shaking. Category 5 quaking, something life changing.
So I think you're a good rapper, Swish, but I can't follow the thread. I think my homie FF put it in great perspective for me, and that helped me put a good frame of reference to the song. He said it's just kind of a smoker song where you're just kind of clearing your chest, a stream of consciousness type of situation. I think for me, I just wish you would have took your time and like maybe explained in a little bit slower and more deliberate of a fashion what exactly is going on or where your mind is at, especially when you made that remark about forgetting why you didn't go to college or something like that. I was kind of waiting for you to pull that thread and keep going with it. Like, okay, we'll talk about why you didn't do that. But I got lost and I couldn't really place what you were saying. I was listening in detail to understand where the song was going. If I would have pulled it back and just kind of nodded along, your flow matches the rhythm of the beat. So it's not like you were off or anything. To me, it just kind of sounded like rapping for rapping's sake. I would have loved if you would have kind of kept that same style, cut out some of the long-windedness of it, and just kind of gave us the cliff notes clearly and concisely. I think I could have gone with a pretty high score for that. But like, where are we going? Honestly, I probably would have skipped that after about 40 seconds, just because I couldn't. There was nothing for me to grab onto. There was nothing that stuck to my ribs. So I didn't love it from that standpoint. I'm gonna go 80. I feel like there's a lot to be fixed here, but I feel like if you actually just kind of scaled it back a little bit and focused on the keynotes that you wanted to get across, I feel like it would have been a little bit stronger. So drop your scores if you just listen to the joint from Swish. But I like the kind of yelling sounds you had, and then in the middle of that, like you weren't yelling, but you were kind of talking loud. It was like somebody talking loud outside at night. You could hear somebody's conversation, like, damn, why they so loud? And then you kind of switched that and you kind of had a speaker box sound on the second half. I like what you did stylistically as well there too. I thought that was pretty cool, but overall, I didn't really understand where the song was going. Let's get into the beat right now from the homie FF. We'll put him on the screen. But you know, it also depends on my mood. Like I probably could have went back and been a little bit more strategic about feeling that out a little bit more and maybe listening 3 or 4 times back to understand where you were going, but I didn't get it in the first go. Multi-genre music producer, the homie right here, putting on for all the folks with autism, helping them out. Beautiful event you put together, bro, that you were a part of. Let's get him on the screen right here. He looks like he's over this already, but he's learning to DJ as well. Big shouts out to homie FF. This is Crypta C# for region 165 BPM. 808 beans. I bet this is going to have a big kick to it. 808 beans. Pizza Louie, my bro. I think J Rose is in here too. What up, Jay? Collab with 808 Benz. Okay. Man, that joint is thumping. This one of them beats right here, if you have like some subs in your car, you're going to feel this one in your chest. You know, that's the one where like when you pull into the neighborhood, you got to cut the sound down real quick. What kind of artists could y'all hear on this? I'm cycling through my head trying to find out which artists. This almost has a little bit of a throwback feel to like juvenile beats in the 2000s or like the New Orleans sound a little bit. Or that southern trap kind of sound to it. Actually, I can hear Wayne on this now that I mention it. Weezy F baby, please say the baby. I'ma eat you like I probably got rabies. You know, something like that. I can hear T.I. This definitely has a southern feel to me. Midnight Club, what a great game. I wish I had a PlayStation 2. I go play that joint right now. It definitely has Midnight Club vibes. That is a very astute reference, Wasabi. I can hear Kevin Gates on something like this too. It's a good beat, man. I do hear some clipping sometimes when the kick pattern turns up and it goes. I do hear some clipping that could just be on my end in the headphones, but that part doesn't seem as polished. But I feel like EDM type beats, they have that anyway, so that could just be part of the aesthetic for the genre. Allegedly. Yes, what up, boy? Yeah, I like that a lot, man. Crypta C# for region. Am I saying that right? For region 165 BPM. What is Phrygian? Is that like a certain area within the C# note or something? Explain that to me, man. Collab with 808 Benz. I like that. I think I would probably go 92, 93 on that, man. That's fun. It kept my attention the whole time. Like I said, I thought there was a little clipping. Nah, yeah, send that through, bro. I thought there was some clipping when the convergence of the drums kicked really heavy, where you had the higher pace pattern there. But I like it, man. I think I think if you're like in some kind of industrial park, that would bang, man. I also feel like, you know, I got a bunch of young kids, so when I pull in my neighborhood, I gotta turn the music down. I live in a family neighborhood, but that definitely had the kind of beat that have your whole car shaking and you feeling like you feel it in your chest. Big shouts to Yazik too. I apologize for going on y'all night. Not that we have a lot of crossover viewers, However, I want to give a big shout out to Bard Artificial Intelligence, my homie Yazik, my homie Songaria. They do an AI-based show where they actually create music with the help of the audience. It's actually super dope. They do it Sunday nights, 6 o'clock Eastern, I believe. Yazik, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a dope show, man. I actually wanted to tune in tonight, but I knew I was going live and didn't have a minute to do everything I wanted to. I'm gonna show you this real quick and then we'll jump right back into the music. Got lots in the inbox, lots on the rundown, so we got some great music coming at you. So big shouts to Unitry, it's the Chinese robotics firm, and they've just unveiled basically firefighting dogs. They call them quadrupeds because, you know, they're not actually dogs, but they essentially look like dogs that are designed for fire and emergency response. And I think this is why we should have AI. AI should exist for things like this, in my opinion. I think some of the use cases for AI get way crazy, and some are very practical and useful to me. And this is one of the ones that I think has a lot of practicality. So it has a powerful water cannon, shoots water or foam up to 60 meters. That's a good range. And it has about 40 liters of flow a second, which is dope. Pitch angles, you can go from about 5 to 90. Yeah, man, I think this is... I don't want firefighters to lose their job, but I think there's still a very real component for firefighters to be first responders and to still go in and save people. But send the dogs out first to clear the area so then, you know, the humans can come behind them and be safer. I think this is genius. Let's show y'all this real quick. So you can program what kind of substance they spray? And see, I don't know if y'all just peeped that, but the quadruped was able to find the person. Then homie could just go in and save him. He ain't got to look around. Oh, yell, I can't hear you. I'm looking for you. You ain't got to do all that nonsense. He just going, hey, come on, homie, let's get out of here. This is just great. And yes, you're right, bro. AI is already everywhere. If you're not on board, you're too late. Yeah, I like this, man. Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant to me. Bro, he said, bro got a thermal scope like we playing Call of Duty. Yeah, man, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I really do. I'm really a big fan of what we got going on right here. What do y'all think about that, man? Fido for fires. Fido for fires. We got another beat coming at you right now from the homie Drees. We're running through the rundown. I'm getting through music at a pretty rapid rate, so if you're waiting to get something played, it won't be too long. I'm getting it done with the speed and conviction of a poor man. Let's get into this next one right now from the homie Drees. Let me see if I can find it. This is Death Note.
Dreams may garbage.
Yeah, that's true. And they'll be racist too, yes. They're gonna bake the racism right into them. I like the distortion on this. It sounds like distorted guitar strings. Oh, hello. Woo. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is fantastic, man. Hey, shout to whoever or wherever you got those guitar riffs from. That is fantastic. Then it goes soft again. This is a dope beat. This beat feels like Michael Myers. Feels like you walking outside on Halloween and there's somebody behind you, but you can't find him. Oh, this is cold, man. One time for the homie Drees on this one. Bring those strings back. Come on. It's building. It's building. Here we go. Now. Oh, it didn't come back. Oh. Well, that's depressing. Oh, I wanted the strings again. I got a 2-year-old daughter, and when I tell her no for things, she goes, ah. And that's how I felt when I didn't hear the strings. Ah. I wanted that one more time, man. Those guitar riffs were insane. I love that. I love that, man. I'm going 98 on that. I don't know why I'm not going 100. Maybe just because I'm stringent, but that was good. That was very, very good. It felt like an Undertaker theme or something. You know, it felt like something bad was gonna happen. You know. Also has a little school shooter feeling to it. Kind of feels like that's what some of the psychos might listen to before they go do some damage. But I loved it, man. I loved it. Shouts to Yazik on the same mind frame. Yeah, that's good, man. That's fantastic. Got another one from the homie Fresco. Like something. Yeah, it feels like trouble. It feels like I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of this one. Let's get into this next one from Tony Fresco, Hometown Hottie. More guitar, from guitar to guitar. I like it.
Singing if you want to. I skipped school last week to go get stoned. Didn't really have to, but I did though. And that's around the time I got the info about a party that was going down in Crenshaw. See,
this feels like one of Wiz Khalifa's it feels like one of Wiz Khalifa's kind of rock type joints, like when he's trying to do his kind of off genre thing. That's what this feels like. Yeah, some of our rock review facts.
And that's around the time I got the info about a party that was going down in Crenshaw.
Crenshaw.
Couple times got into a bar fight. By the end of the night, I don't wanna be wrong, but nothing feels right. Hometown hottie fell in love with a girl that I.
This feels like Varsity Blues or Friday Night Lights. I like it. I don't know what about it that it's like. I don't know that it's the best song, but I like it. It's some Donald Glover. That's a great comp. Thank you, Yazik. That's a great comp. It definitely has that kind of rocker rapper type feel to it, which is, you know, a lot of his career what Donald Glover was. Yeah, it's just got this kind of, it's got a Bryce Vine. I like Bryce Vine a lot. This is why I probably like this, because this is very Bryce Vine-ish to me. And I love, like, I don't know if you heard the song Glamorama from Bryce Vine. It hits on this same kind of chord. The pitch, I agree with that too. And Wasabi saying the same thing. The mix isn't great. Yeah, it does sound kind of diluted. It definitely sounds kind of stepped on. If this was drugs from another country, that there's additives. It's not pure.
A couple times got into a bar fight. By the end of the night, I don't wanna be wrong, but nothing feels right. I got a chip on my shoulder from the past life. Sometimes I feel I no longer want a fast life. It's not a fifth on this earth to get my sack right. GPS to my worth, let's go to paradise. On any occasion,
He said GPS on my worth. Let's go to paradise. That's interesting.
I no longer want a fast life. It's not a fifth on this earth to get my sack right. GPS to my worth, let's go to paradise.
It's not a fifth on this earth to get my sack right. He's talking about Saks Fifth Avenue. I'm not in Fifth. I don't know if he's talking about alcohol to get his sack right. I don't know if he's talking about to get his nut off. I'm not sure exactly where that went. It sounded cool though. You know, Saks Fifth, not a fifth on this earth to get my sack right. I don't know exactly what it meant, but it was kind of cool. It gets the people going. It's provocative.
Any occasion, I gotta stay dedicated. How am I in the way if I'm on the way to my latest? Anything that I'm facing is getting torched for the flavor. It was minimum patience, big M's for the payment. I don't really know your name. I know what you wanted me to say. I know that you feel the same. I don't wanna play these games.
That's Hometown Hottie right there, Tony Fresco. I actually like the song a lot. It definitely needs a better mix. I think with a better mix, that's like a 92 or 93 for me. I just really enjoyed it. And it just, Hometown Hottie, you know, it just has this kind of almost sarcastic, I'm too cool for school. That reminds me a lot of the music I used to hear. I went to school in Bloomington Normal. I'm from Illinois. I went to Illinois State University. It was, when I got there, it was the 96% Caucasian campus. So I heard a lot of music like this when I was there. And this puts me back into the vibe of some of them house parties where I was, you know, hoping I would not turn up missing. But that has a special place in my heart personally. So I liked it, man. I kind of like how it's just feel good and have fun kind of joint. Yeah, it went 88. If it was mixed better, that would be one of those joints that would go off for real. Again, another great TikTok song. I think what I'm noticing a lot on this show more recently is I'm hearing more and more songs. I don't love TikTok. I'm not on there as heavily as some. It just it has some qualities as an app that repulses me, but this music goes really big there with the young influencer crowd, and this would fit in well with that. You could do a lot of videos from that song right there. So I think I would go 86 for what it is right now. It really does need to be cleaned up, like 85 or 86. Let's get to this next one, Nerdy Knows. I got a joint from E.G. Steezy, and then we're going to go into the inbox and play some of the joints you guys sent before we wrap up the show tonight. Let's get in this right now. So this was sent to me randomly. Big shout out to the homie Nerdy Knows. He did a flip of the ODB song, Got Your Money, and it sounded okay from the little clip I heard.
N-E-R-D-Y-K-N-O-W-Z, that's me.
The mechanics.
Fuck with a nigga that know, ho, and I'll take you where you need to go, ho. You hear me?
You hear me?
Give me a number, I'll call you up. I'ma need some money if you tryna fuck. I don't have no trouble with you paying P's, but I got a little problem with you not paying me. Baby, I will only take care of you if you give me everything that you make from busting moves. I don't give a fuck if you a bad bitch or average. Just make sure you keep running that bag in. Give it all to me, I'll make it cash flip. This dick ain't free, ho, I'm taxing. Realize I'm really is, I ain't acting.
This is definitely on some early Tyler type time. You're very, very astute. That's why I love that y'all come in here and listen to this music with me, because I probably wouldn't have put that together till you said it.
The way that I speak, cause I'm mad. Now that you heard my charming voice, you need to free that nigga. Free the boy. If you want
free the boy.
Be no dummy. Choose up, ho. Bring me that money.
Daddy, I got your money, don't you worry. Hey, hey. Baby, I got your money. Hey, Daddy, I got your money, don't you worry. Hey, baby, I got your
Why would I worry?
She looked at me. I whispered in her ear, I'm a good daddy. Want me in your old video, but I don't really know. How about I be your manager and help you make more dough? Make music, trap, strip, and do OnlyFans. I'ma act like the man that made it.
He said make music, trap, strip, and do OnlyFans. And you know what's funny? There's a lot of girls that do all of those things.
Izzle dance. When I say that I'm ism, it mean I'm the man. Talk the way that I do so they can't understand. Like you a bad bitch, but you ain't hoeing. I take the ugliest bitch in Oakland, but only if she down like 2 feet is. Club and radio DJs, you need this. Playlist me on all the DSPs. If you looking for the plug, I got what you need. Follow me now, let me lead. You'll get the game once you pay the fee.
Daddy, I got your money, don't you worry.
I like this too.
Baby, I got your money.
One thing that I find is very important that I think a lot of artists, not just rappers, but artists forget is you have to engage the audience. He is very, very engaging. And that's something we talk about Tyler. That's something that he did too. Sometimes you engage your audience by being weird. He did some very weird things with his voice. And some aspects, he's kind of barking like a dog. He's kind of deep, snarling. You definitely got to have that thing that makes people continue to listen. And even if they don't like it, they're still listening.
Daddy, I got your money, don't you worry. Ay, ay. Baby, I got your money.
Yeah, you got it, Miro. Send it through, bro.
OnlyFans, make music, trap, strip, and do OnlyFans. I'ma Mac like the man that made Thizzle dance. I'ma Mac like the man that made Thizzle dance. When I say that I'm ism, it mean I'm the man. Say that I'm ism, it's because I am. Ay, talk the way that I do so they can't understand.
You really get the Bay Area influence on this too. Definitely got that E40, Keek the Sneak, Mr. Fab kind of feel to it.
What's true, nerdy knows what to do. Fuck with a nigga that know how not get you.
Got it. You can hear some Too Short in there.
How you pretty with a BBL and bald. Ay.
He said you pretty with a BBL and you bald.
That don't make no sense, bitch. Like how's you bald with face, ass, pussy, and bald? Hey.
That's Nerdy Nose right there.
None of that shit makes sense, bitch. Look, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, bitch.
Yeah, I thought that's crazy. I like that. I would probably go 92 on that. You know, for me, the harshness of his voice sometimes is not going to be what appeals to me. But that is a song that you show people that you know, hey, check out this flip of ODB. What you think it is? You know, so he's definitely got the character. He's got the style. He's got the presence. Very Oakland, but he did do a lot of justice to the ODB styling on it as well. So as far as a joint paying homage, that's fantastic. You know what I mean? And from listenability standpoint, it's really good too. So I'm at a 92, 98, 100 from Wasabi, 93 from the homie Yaz. Yeah, man, I'll see if I can get more info and more information from him. He sent me this a month ago, so I'm gonna hit it back up and be like, yo, we were rocking with that. Can you send me more music? Because that was pretty cool. Let's get to this beat right now from E.G. Steezy. I like that, man. Nerdy Nose. We'll have to check out more Nerdy Nose. This right here is Skipper, 140 BPM, C sharp minor. This feels a little wobbly. This feels like my equilibrium is off. Kind of has a video game feel to it. Also gives me like aquarium water vibes. That's E.G. Steezy right there, Skipper. That joint would be a little bit too wobbly for me to rap on. It actually sounds like a joint from Ludacris. It feels like something Luda would rap to early in his career. You know, it's kind of thumping, but it's wobbly. It's kind of all over the place, and his flow would set that off. He'd find a way to make that go crazy. 80 from the homie Yazik. The bass is cool. The stabs are muddy. What does that mean? Sometimes you and his song both are so much better at articulating what's going on musically, and I try to get my game up there, but I lack sometimes. So what does that mean? The stabs are muddy. Yeah, it's spazzed out cypher type song. 100%. I agree with that. Let's keep things rolling right now. Show y'all this real quick. You know, we were talking about AI earlier, and a lot of things I show on this show, what I show on the show, is AI, and they got robots flipping burgers now. So California, a store called Burger Boys is rolling out automated burger assembly machines, and they do everything from patty to packaging. They do it all, and you can watch the whole process right here. So they get the items, and they assemble everything, you know, from the bottom burger. It'll show you in the next slides, but I don't know. This feels lazy to me, man. I got to tell you, if I don't know that I would go to a store where the machines made the food. It's probably more sanitary and it's way more accurate, but I don't know. This just feels cheap to me. You know, so it's dumping. They got little dividers to make sure things don't go outside of the parameters of the circle. It's dope. It's dope. And if I owned a business, I'd probably have one. But to me, if I were to show up at a store and buy something and I saw a machine make it, I don't know. It just feels like a letdown. Also, the burger don't look that good. You know, so these burgers better be cheap. You're not paying for the labor. You already bought the machine. But the burger itself, you get a quick glimpse of it. I wasn't super impressed with that. Yeah, it's like, hey, bro, you're not gonna have a place to eat soon, so get over it. The homie is like, yeah, bro, I don't know what to tell you, but you're gonna have to deal. I don't know. It just, like I said, it's probably way more sanitary. It's probably way more accurate. But the laziness in this to me, I'm like, I don't know. I just got to get with the times, man. This just makes me a little uncomfortable. What do y'all think? Does that affect your purchasing capabilities if you know that there's just some machine that's... And supposedly it doesn't take very long, too. A made-to-order burger in 27 seconds. I mean, how can you argue with that? The audacity of corporate America is about to hit new levels. Yeah, I believe that. I don't know, man. Kind of makes me sad. I got a couple of making hip hop joints, but I'm gonna prioritize the folks who are watching because that's probably the right thing to do. Let's get into Zero in the fast lane. Are you driving a Prius? That'll be interesting. What are we talking about here? Let's check this out. The homie Yaz. Then we're gonna get into the Miro Shan joint. Shout out to the homie Eric Vedder. I'm interested to hear what you do over the guitar strings here, bro. OG, what up, boy?
I'm going zero in the fast.
Ooh.
And everybody's trying to pass me.
Okay.
No, I'm sitting out here in the middle.
Wow.
The whole road, no place to drive and no places for me to go. Zero in the fast lane. Between the future and the past, babe, I know I'm sitting out here in the middle of the whole road. No place to drive and no places for me to go. Stuck between high school and a 5-year plan. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm doing all that I can. I'm too old to be a boy, but I sure as shit ain't a man yet. Landlord is placing a bet on if I...
So first of all, he has a really nice, really easy, really breezy summer day. Feels like I'm sitting on a porch and there's trees and the sunshine. And he's got this bright, like early morning, I want to brush my teeth and go outside kind of voice. I love that. I also already love the subject matter. For those who come to the stream regularly, I actually try to listen. I'm big on lyrics. And I like that I can already relate to what he's saying. It's like, you get caught in this space where you're grown, but you feel young. Is really weird and it's confusing. And so I like everything about this so far.
Be a boy, but I sure as shit ain't a man yet. Landlord is placing a bet on if I pay rent. Man, I don't know just what I'm waiting for. Am I stalled out here in this metaphor? I don't know if I broke down or if I just ran out of...
He said, I may stall out in this metaphor. The metaphor I'm giving you right now, I may stall out in. That's pretty cool.
Am I stalled out here in this metaphor? I don't know if I broke down or if I just ran out of gas, but I just can't find it in me to get up off of my ass. I'm going zero in the fast lane. And everybody's trying to pass me. I know I'm sitting out here in the middle of the whole road. No place to drive and no places for me to go. Zero in the fast lane. Between the future and the past, babe.
Normally I would do a Ryu Hadouken, but this is too nice to mess up with a Hadouken.
I know I'm sitting here in the middle of the whole road. no place to drive, but no places for me to go.
Lamborghini with no wheels, I've been up in my fields to keep it real. Like a bunch of bananas with no peels, I got no appeal, it's no big deal. I've been dealing with it, I guess. Might be losing the heat in my chest. I've had a good life, I gotta confess. That doesn't mean that I'm not depressed, stressed out. I struggle with doubt, maybe I never deserved the clout. Half of the time I open my mouth, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just being honest, the truth is rare.
Let's bring Yazik's verse back. Yazik, I like how your R rate is really crispy when you rap, but this verse is hitting on the themes of the song really well. You're really good at that. You know how to like. It's hard to find rappers when you want a guest verse that can actually match what the song is about. So you're doing that really well right now.
Middle of the whole road, no place to drive, but no places for me to go.
Lamborghini with no wheels, I've been up on my feet.
With no wheels.
Like a bunch of bananas with no peels, I got no appeal, it's no big deal. I've been dealing with it, I guess. Might be losing the heat in my chest. I've had a good life, I gotta confess. That doesn't mean that I'm not depressed, stressed out. I struggle with doubt, maybe I never deserved the clout. Half of the time I open my mouth, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I understand that. Facts.
Rarely genuinely sought. We should learn to love ourselves and each other. It's just a thought.
The truth is rarely genuinely sought. Damn, that was like 9 bars packed into one. The truth is rarely genuinely sought. You usually have motives behind finding it. That's deep. That's a great verse, man. This is a great song. Y'all did good, man.
Out here in the middle of the whole road, no place to drive, but no places for me to go. Zero in the fast lane, between the future and the past, babe. I know I'm sitting out here in the middle of the whole road, no place to drive, but no places for me to go. Zero in the fast lane, between the future and the past, babe. I know I'm sitting out here in the middle of the whole road, no place to drive, but no places for me to go.
Yeah, that's a dope song. I'm going 96 on that. That's not gonna be an everyday listen for me, but it would be very, very hard for me to turn that song off when it came on. I went ahead and put the link right there so y'all can play this and run it up, man. That's a great song. Ooh. My voice popped like I'm 11 years old. That's a great song, man. I'm going 96. Everything about it was nice. Yazik's verse was like the cherry on top. Very complimentary. I think when you have guest verses, they should be complimentary. Otherwise, what's the point? But in and of itself, he has a very smooth, soulful, and I appreciate that he didn't try to overdo it, man. So often people try to project their vocals too much, and it's like, yo, stay in your lane. He did that really well, because I don't know how much range he has, but where he decides to play, the space he decides to occupy is perfect. So really, really good. Big shout out to the homie Eric. You gotta tell him we love it, man. Big shout out to Eric Vetta, the homie. And now I will give you guys a round of applause. I couldn't do the Hadouken in the middle of the joint, man. I just couldn't do it. But if I could find my applause here. Let's get to this next one from the homie Miro. Then I got 2 OG joints coming at you. OG got some shit coming. He got some shit coming. I had little snippets. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's about to do some things. I like it. Let's check this out right now. 2 features on this. Oh, that's not it. Let me see. What happened there? Did I not hit copy and paste? Come on, Bo. Do better. Here we go. The homie Miro got Blood Red and Retro Tay on this joint. Same boy. I'm going 0 in a fast lane.
I'm that same boy with round and civic, same boy that be dreaming lucid, same boy that be acting reckless, same boy that ain't losing, same boy that held his vision on a mission. I stay busy out here working while you sitting pretty nothing.
I'll bring this back real quick. I didn't get a feel for it real quick. Yes, I think that actually might have dropped on Friday, to be honest with you. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but I sent that to P. Louie, and he put stuff out at the speed of sound. So I think it might be out. I'll tell you after the show. And my apologies, I didn't update you sooner. I got kids finishing school over here, and my son is graduating high school, so it's been busy over here. Let's get to the Miro joint. Same boy. Blood Red and Retro Tape, the homie Miro.
civic, same boy that be dreaming lucid, same boy that be acting reckless, same boy that hated losing, same boy that held his vision on a mission. I stay busy out here working while you sitting pretty, nothing changed. Gotta get it, taking care of business. Through from what I witnessed, life is crazy. How it tests my patience, but I kept it moving. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it on. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it on. I'm the same boy, same dude, same shoes, same clothes, same chain, same hat.
So Miro, I think you were first on this. Is that right? I think your vocals were almost it's almost too many voices in there.
Boy that be dreaming lucid, same boy that be acting reckless, same boy that hated losing, same boy that held his vision on a mission. I stay busy.
So all of that part was fine.
Out here working while you sitting pretty, nothing changed. Gotta get it, taking care of business. Through from what I witnessed, life is crazy. How it tests my.
So I think while you're finishing, because this is not you, is this somebody else on this first verse right here? Because if this is you, I think you were going same boy in the background. I think that should have came out. It feels crowded when it shouldn't.
I stay busy out here working while you sitting pretty, nothing changed. Gotta get it, taking care of business. Through from what I.
Or is this still a hook?
How it tests my patience, but
that's a long hook if it is.
Get it, gotta get it, gotta get it on. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it on. I'm the same boy, same dude, same shoes, same clothes, same chain, same hat, same mood, same blood. Why they looking at me different? Cause I'm seeing a different view. Different glasses, different vision. Looking down, it's nothing new. Can meet me on this elevator. I'm just going way, way up. No stress inside my circle. That's just something.
No disrespect to your kinfolk, but he sounds like a dollar store Lil Boosie. I don't love it if I'm being honest.
Then I've been smoking up different nights with different ways. I swear to God, there's different names, different traits inside my body. Man, the struggles you can take. I got my mind right, focus. You can take away the drive. Even when there's so much pressure, keep my head up to the sky. That business aching.
I don't really know what he's talking about either.
Struggles you can take. I got my mind right, focus. You can take away the drive. Even when there's so much pressure, keep my head up to the sky. That
what did he say here? I can't hear anything he's saying. I can't make it out clearly.
Got my mind right, focus. You can take away the drive. Even
I got my mind right, focus. You can't take away the shine. Or did he say to John? I don't know.
When there's so much pressure, keep my head up to the sky. That
I'm trying to get my kid up to the sky. What does that mean? You trying to get him on a plane?
Stay consistent, it don't matter about resistance. I done built myself up, man, I'm built to go the distance. I'm that same boy around the civic, same boy that be dreaming lucid, same boy that be acting reckless, same boy that hated losing, same boy that held his vision on a mission. I stay busy out here working while you sitting pretty, nothing changed. Gotta get it, taking care of business. Through from what I witnessed, life is crazy. How it tests my patience.
This hook is too long. It's a good hook, but it's too long.
Get it, gotta get it on. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it on.
I still the same boy that always mind his business. I'm serving green balls like I'm playing tennis. I got murder bars like a prison sentence. If I up this drink, then pop, 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 you'll think my arm is glitching. Turn.
What are green balls? I don't. What's a green ball?
Off the lights, I'm nocturnal like a vampire in this bitch. Biting down your girl neck, and she dying for this dick. My daddy was a player. What you think that make me? Swing a bullet.
Hello, Kelly. What up, broski?
Bitches, I'm getting double teamed. Money, gotta keep it relevant. Get white talk, it won't be evidence. Oh God, I must be saying sin. We loud, it must be evidence. We loud, so fuck nigga, be quiet. Had to drop while you did private. Had to break it, but we inside. For the crib like we going diving.
I'm that same boy around the civic, same boy that be dreaming lucid, same boy that be acting reckless.
Yeah, Miro, the hook was cool. I thought it felt a little long, maybe because I didn't like the second half of it as much. I like the same boy, but the same boy, but I wish you would have carried that through the hook. You would have probably had to come up with a lot of different things to match the same boy part, but it felt like you needed to keep going with that. When you switched it up, I didn't love that. I hated the rappers, man. I hated the rappers. I hated them like a lot. Because the one dude sounded like he was 12 years old trying to project a deeper voice than he has, and the other dude, can rappers stop talking about how much ass they think they get? I mean, if you let the average rapper tell it, he's sleeping with 57 girls. I get so sick of that because you're not. And it's okay to not be doing. One thing I hope we stop doing as a culture of hip hop is having to act like we got 197 girls. You really getting double teamed, bro? Really? I mean, are they twos? Because yeah, if you are having that situation, cool. But what do they actually look like? I want people to be more authentic. But I'm derailing. I'm going off on a tangent. I didn't like the rappers at all. I thought your hook was cool. I thought your voice sounded good. It had a lot of fire in it. Had a lot of anger. Same, but the same. So I like that aspect of it. Everything else was not good. So overall in the track, I'd probably go like 78. For your hook alone, it's probably like 85, 84. You know, it was solid. But those rappers were doo-doo butter, man. I'm sorry. No disrespect to your peoples, man, but nah. Not for me. Let's check out the boy. Our homie OG AMG. Let's get him on the screen. You know, it's only right. OG was overseas. You better come back with some cold songs. They better be fantastic. Get the boy on the screen. Show us some love. Which of these fly pics should I choose? You look like Gohan in this one. Let's see here. We'll do this one. You look like a young, I was gonna say Tom Cruise, but I don't know if that's a compliment. All right, let's get into it. Blame You is the first one, and then we got I Know. We're gonna play them back to back to back to back to back. Let's check it out. Yeah, get better rappers, Miro. And OG said the same thing, you know? He said the same thing. Like, they weren't great.
I am not involved in that. Though I know I misuse. Don't remember shit, but remember I should forget you. Fuck a magazine to realize you have some issues. God forbid we had us some children, I'd have the kids moved out. I swear you get too loud, and I wish you could hear your voice. You fighting with yourself and you violent, might as well read it plain. How come you stay out till the morning, but I can't link the boys? I put my glasses on just like that.
Hold on, what you say there? I missed one of the bars in there. I like the start. It's off to a good start.
Your voice, you fighting with yourself and you violent, might as well read it plain. How come
you fighting? So you rush the flow there. You fighting with yourself and you violent, might as well be deployed. Is that what you? That was a little crunchy in there.
Wish you could hear your voice. You fighting with yourself and you violent, might as well read it plain. How come you stay out till the morning, but I can't link the boys? I put my glasses on just like that. I'm gone. I didn't see a choice. Fuck this. Am I coming back? It's hard to say. Used to hold you close, but you pushed me out. Now I'm far away. Damn. You wonder where I am night and day. Over here the girls know I'm dope. They get hooked right away. I think I'll ride away, right into the sunset. But I know you wouldn't stand that shit. I leave you upset. I'd rather have you sit there and think and live with regret. Wait, hold up, someone's calling my phone. Just give me 1 sec. Hello?
Alex, where the fuck are you?
Wait, how the fuck did you get this number?
You better get your fucking ass home right away.
Hey, did you do the voice of the girl, man?
Phone, just give me 1 sec. Hello?
Alex, where the fuck are you?
Wait, how the fuck did you get this number?
You better get your fucking ass home right away, or I swear to God we are done. Done, you hear me?
What the fuck is wrong with you? I ended this shit 2 weeks ago.
Alex, you heard me.
Whatever, yo, I gotta go.
You better not hang up that phone, or I swear to God you will regret it.
I gotta go, bye.
I don't know where the fuck you got your balls.
You can make the bed, but still you can't make up your mind. Bad, I'm asking how you feeling. Grab your damn makeup, it's fine. Don't know why you think you'll spin back, it won't make up this time. Second chances add up in seconds, and that takes up my time. Maybe I'll make some room in my schedule. Not enough days, nah, actually several. Every tie to you though, I gotta sever those. And once I'm feeling better, don't call me, I'll let you know. Never, I should probably know better, but can you blame me? Not cause I'm really no better than the dude with no cheddar that they can't compare to me. He ain't feel no pressure and who keeps his head high, but he's still low effort. You a devil in disguise, you no angel. You can find another man, he won't change you. He can't take you to the places I can take you. If you wanna point the finger, girl, you should blame you.
That's not a bad track, man. That's one of them songs you actually listen to a little bit more than most because you're actually listening to the story. And I like how you stayed on theme the whole time. You know, you're dealing with this chick that you're sick of her. You're trying to cut ties with her. But you can almost tell in the way that you're rapping when you're placing blame and everything, you kind of still dig the chick. You just want her to be better. You're talking about how you're low maintenance, she's high maintenance. So you told the story there. I feel like I got a complete kind of story of what you're dealing with this chick. I don't know if you did the voice on the phone call, but if not, you should. Or if you did, you should probably recruit a chick to do that. But overall, it's not a bad song. I'd probably go 86. I really like how you were able to style your vocals along with that beat. You got this breathy flow when it's time to go. I'm thinking that I might just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You got this kind of like breathy, short choppiness to your vocals, and it matched the pitch of that beat really well. Like it was your voice in there was a good marriage for that. It's not bad. I go 86. It wasn't super lyrical, but like I said, it was more of a storytelling type of joint where you're kind of getting some stuff off your chest, and I could kind of understand that. But you did it in a way that was easy to follow, and it was quite listenable. So I'll go 86 on this joint. Let's check out this I Know mix. Let's see what this is about. Version 8. Man, did a lot of takes on this one. A lot of attempts. Oh, it's a little different kind of sound right here. Okay.
I know, I run to you when it's nighttime, and maybe it just ain't my fault when I can't think of the right lines, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I try, so I can say I gave my all.
I've been doing this long enough. I can already tell you this is a good song. This is mixed phenomenally, and your tone is model especial. I mean, or modelo especial. It's perfect.
When I can't think of the right.
Yeah, the panning right there. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous.
I know.
Yeah, that's good.
So I can say I gave my all when you ready for me in this nighttime. I know that you the one, so I'll have you. And I know that you and I, we just passed through. And I know that all of this will work out. Just wait and see. You know me, I've been overthinking. I lied to myself.
Ooh.
My Tom Cruise shit, you my only mission. But it's possible young ain't too old to get it right. Rushing me.
Didn't I just say you look like a young Tom Cruise a second ago? That's kind of crazy.
I know that all of this will work out. Just wait and see. You know me, I've been overthinking. I lied to myself till it's so convincing. On my Tom Cruise shit, you my only mission. But it's possible young ain't too old to get it right. Rushing me like you hitting the gas, and that shit drives me crazy.
This shit is cold.
Let's catch the time we wait.
Yeah, this shit is cold.
Don't know what I do without you. We DIY, don't need a house, so we built this. Lost myself mid-search.
We DIY, we don't need a how to. All right, young man, I see you stepping the game up right now.
Let's catch the time we wasted. Don't know what I do without you. We DIY, don't need a house, so we built this up from the ground. So I lost myself mid-search, I found you. We both know what this is, I say it's meant to be. Won't let them boxes in, we'll shape our destiny. I know.
Hey, this is a great song.
And maybe it just ain't my fault when I can't think of the right lines, yeah.
You got a John B kind of fit. Do you know John B? You might be too young for that. I'm gonna have to send you some John B. You got a real John B vibe going right now.
I know, I got love for you, I try, so I can say I gave my all when you ready for me in this nighttime.
A little bit of Mike Posner. You got a little bit of Mike Posner in you? Yeah, man.
I know that you the one, so I'll have you. And I know that you and I, we just passed through. And I know that all of this will work out. Just wait and see. Yeah, I'm the one you need. You like the beat, I got you on repeat. Yeah, just take the leap, I'll sweep you up.
Hey, no, but all jokes aside, this is the kind of songs you should make. These are the kind of songs. I think you will have a very, very successful career with this kind of music.
Come fuck with me, you know where you wanna be. I know, I run to you when it's nighttime, and maybe it just ain't my fault when I can't think of the right lines, yeah. I know, I got love for you, I try, so I can say I gave my all when you ready for me in this nighttime. I know that you the one, so I'll have you. And I know that you and I, we just passed through. And I know
That's a good song, man. That's a very, very good song. And I know. So you got a lot. You have so much right with that. First of all, the engineering on that was magnificent. Whoever, I don't know if you mixed that. I don't know if you had somebody do that. You want to probably send all your music to them because that's ridiculous. Not only that though, but you got these earworms that I know, and you do it just soft enough that the common dude who can't sing like me, I can kind of replicate those notes. I feel like when they sing a song that is within the grasp of the listener to be able to replicate in like a karaoke or in the car where they can kind of get to the same notes, that is going to be huge because you can relate to that more. And also, it's so simple. I know. You know, you're going to have ladies, dudes singing that as you walking down the street. That's a good song, man. I think that might be 100, bro. I think that might be 100. I like that a lot. I'm gonna have to listen back again and see if I'm being too generous, but that's a great song. I can't really think of anything I don't like about that. For me, you know, you got 2 minutes in there. It was well written. All your tonality was perfect, up and down, and it's a great song, man. I don't have a lot of criticism, man. That's a great song. You get 100 from me, man. Salute the boy, OG AMG. Show y'all this real quick and we'll jump back into the music. So a startup just pioneered something that I think is going to be huge. I wanted to show this because I think it's going to be crazy. It's basically a glove that will trick your brain into thinking that you can feel the weight of things and you can actually feel fire. And so this is going to be huge for things like video games, for shopping, for feeling fabrics. They can recreate the sensations of touch through this glove. So big shouts out to the homie Callaway Tech. It's a dope Instagram channel. If you don't follow that, you should.
Is a massive tech breakthrough. It's called the Phantom, and it can trick your brain into feeling things that aren't actually there. So for example, if you hover your hand over a virtual fire, your fingers can actually feel the flames. Or if you catch a ball in a virtual reality game, your hand can feel the impact. That's
crazy.
Digital touch. And the way it works is pretty insane.
So the criminal in me is like, so could you technically kill somebody with one of these things? You know what I mean? Because like, if you could feel the impact of a ball hitting your hand, what if somebody but I guess you only have the thing in your hand and not for your head. So if they start making full body suits, then we'll have a problem.
When you touch something in the real world, your fingers pick up the sensation and shoot electrical signals up your arm and into your brain. When you see those little black rings around the fingers of the glove, those can simulate the exact same signals shooting up your arm, and the brain can't tell the difference. Now, of course, the implications of this technology are massive. Imagine being able to feel fabrics in a store without leaving your couch, or of course, holding items or feeling damage in a virtual reality game. The use cases for this are endless, and they'll make mixed reality way more compelling. Now, the company behind all this is called Afferents. And while it's still early days, they might have just pioneered the future of digital touch.
Yeah, I think for video games, that's going to be huge. You play Call of Duty, you can feel like the gun shaking and you can feel the recoil and things like that. That'd be huge. You know, like they said, the heat, feeling fabrics. I think it'll really allow for the digital marketplace to explode. And that's something that I don't know. I might put some money in the Afferents, get my stock game up, stocks and bonds. Let's keep things rolling with some more music right now. We got a few songs left to wrap the show up with. Been a surprising night of good music. The homie OG AMG got his first 100, man. Well earned, well deserved. We had a great song earlier from the homie Nina Rose. I was very, very impressed with that. Let's get to this right now. Midwest Connection. That's a damn shame. I saw this one on the Making Hip Hop thread. It is getting crazy, bro, for real. But hey, it's also kind of dope. I use it every day.
Damn shame. Ain't cut from the same cloth, so I'm finna go my own way. That's a damn shame. Gotta cut them off just like I got some road rage. Better watch who you put your faith into, cause next thing you know, they might change. I never thought I'd see the day, and goddamn, that's a damn shame. Ain't cut from the same cloth, so I'm finna go my own way. That's a damn shame. Gotta cut them off just like I got
Got some road rage, better watch who you put your faith into, cause next thing you know, they might change. I never thought I'd see the day, and goddamn, that's a damn shame.
Able, it feels fatal. Talking fables, trying to rip the sails down. These words of betrayal got me gassed up, so I'm packed up with the bloodhounds. Think I burn it all, so beat it. Call Chris Brown, Jack and Styles, you're not the son. Quick get.
Nah.
Never sing.
And I'm big on rubbing it in. Saying something like a summit up top. Bitch, a shower.
I got some road rage, better watch.
Nah. It's okay, but that dude is still learning to rap. Didn't really work for me. Let's try this joint from TJE real quick. I'm not giving that a score. It would have been it'd probably be like a 70. I like this one though. This is TJE right here, My Love. Kind of reminds me of my homie Lost Flyer. Nice R&B joint right here.
Come through with your love tonight and I'll take you away. Put your lips on top of mine, I'll make you wanna stay.
This is super smooth.
And accent, girl, you drive me crazy. Yeah. When I saw you come through in that black sequin dress, nails done in your head, did oh you at your very best. Let's play a game, who can be the first to undress?
Super smooth interlude type joint right here.
Stress, my love, my love, my love, my love, hey, my love, my love, my love, my love, my love,
That was TJE right there. Real cool, calm, electro type styles, man. I really enjoyed that. The album cover is the type of thing that you're on the TV when your parents walk in. Yeah, I like that, man. That was that be on the TV. Facts. That uncomfortable thing. Your parents look at you like, "What are you watching?" That's hilarious. I like that, man. That was super smooth. It really had like a Nissan Altima commercial vibe, kind of like a lounge or a hookah bar. It's very, very chill, very relaxed after work, 6 p.m., having a drink with your friends and your girl, lay back in the cut. Very smooth vocals, easy listening. I like that, man. I go 90 on that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Very easy, very quick song too. And you could also put that on repeat in a party, and I don't think anybody would know. You could loop that song at a party, and I don't think anybody would have an idea. They might after a while, but I guarantee you get by about 15, 20 minutes before somebody goes, is this the same song? Because it's just an easy kind of groove, and you don't have to do too much to it. You know, it's just real laid back. Last song of the night comes to us by way of the homie Amo Music. He said he just got this one upgraded and is doing the thing. So let's put him on the screen right now. Big shouts to the homie Amo Music. This one right here is Move. He said he got it mixed, mastered, and a good feature.
Babe, can I have you tonight, not tomorrow? I'm already drunk off all this bottle. Straight to the moon.
Ooh.
Yeah. Girl, the way you're looking at me, I can't move. You got me frozen stone. Let Medusa do it. Let's move to the floor, baby. Let's get lost.
Okay.
It's just us in the room, like damn.
Okay.
So hypnotic. And these pictures are in person, you so flawless. Look the way you dance to that boy cha-cha. But I got one question, yeah.
Girl, can I have you tonight or tomorrow? I'm already drunk off
The hook sounds better. The hook sounds awesome.
like Apollo. Yeah, we're gonna have a good night, good night. Girl, can I have you tonight or tomorrow? I'm already drunk off of this bottle. We're going straight to the moon like Apollo. Yeah, we're gonna have a good night, good night.
Love the look in your eyes when you look into mine every time. The way we intertwine when we grind, don't lie, don't lie. As your brain wire, this ain't is mine.
Girl, can I?
Did you clean up some of the raps on here? I think you cleaned up some of the raps. They sound better because there's more space in there. I feel like you're not rapping on top of yourself. This is much improved. Good for you.
I'm already drunk off of this bottle.
I feel like the mixing on the hook has been changed a little bit. It's a little brighter. It's a little more colorful. Yeah, no, you did nice work, bro.
We're going straight to the moon like Apollo. Yeah, we're gonna have a good night, good night.
Love the look in your eyes when you look into mine every time. The way we intertwine when we grind, don't lie, don't lie. As your brain wire, this ain't is mine.
Yeah, I remember that intertwined line. It was muddy. It was super muddy last time. Now you got it cleaned up and crispy and it's mostly really clear. Good job, bro. Good job.
Girl, can I have you tonight and tomorrow? I'm already drunk over this bottle. We're going straight to the moon like Apollo. Yeah, we're gonna have a good night, good night. Girl, can I have you tonight and tomorrow? I'm already drunk over this bottle. We're going straight to the.
This is a good song, bro. You did a good job.
Gonna have a good night, good night.
We're gonna have a good night, oh yeah.
Woo!
Party. Can we take it back to high school like, oh yeah. Grab your hand and I'll walk you down the hall.
Let's go.
I see you standing there, you looking so good. Got me lost up in the moment, lost up in your eyes. No second chances, no waiting in line. I'm a Capricorn, baby, tell me what's your sign. Swear she like the way I move, like the way I move. Yeah, we lost up in the rhythm, it's just me and you. Said she never had a vibe like this up in a room. Told her, baby, just relax and let me set the mood. Swear we going to the moon, we going to the moon. Shorty feeling every step, I know she caught a groove. I got a joint, you got a bottle, we pass them too. Told me tonight gon' be different cause she breaking rules. So baby,
can I have it tonight and tomorrow?
I'm already drunk off all this bottle, going straight to
I like how he came with that twang. Can I have you tonight and tomorrow? I like how he came with that twang. This is good, bro.
Baby, can I have you tonight and tomorrow? I'm already drunk.
This has a very Nelly feel to it.
To the moon like Apollo. Then we're gonna have a good night.
Yeah. Can I have you tonight and tomorrow?
I'm already drunk off all this
bottle. Straight to the moon like Apollo. Yeah. 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 Way to end the show between OG's song and that one right there. That's a hell of a way to take us out on a Sunday night, man. Yeah, I would go 98 on that one. That's almost 102. That's almost 102. That's up there. You really cleaned that up well, bro. I'm really proud of you for taking some of the advice I gave you and really applying it, because your portions on the rap were spaced out enough and they had the clarity to really make it really nice. You turned down the vocal a little bit too. I noticed you brought that down just a little, and I think that was good too. It made it just a little muddy, but it had the perfect. It was a country. It feels like a country song. That's why it felt very Nelly to me. It feels very outside in the backyard. You know, you got the grill going. It's a great song for a chick, for skating, hanging out with your girl. That's got a lot of applications. That's a good song, man. Great way to wrap the show up on a Sunday night, man. Big shouts to everybody who watched tonight. Shouts to my man Yazik, OG AMG, Amo. Great song to take us out. OG had the 100 tonight with his song. Very, very dope. Shouts Wasabi, man. I appreciate y'all spending your time with me. The homie K Suave, Nina Rose, my man Felix from 6'5", Chris at Night, Nas, P. Louie. I'll see you guys next week.